Good afternoon, friends. Today we will discuss Unit 9 of International Business, that is related to strategic alliances. Before discussing strategic alliances, let me first tell you what will be our objective of discussion today. After discussing this unit, you can understand the concept of strategic alliance. Then you can differentiate between different type of strategic alliance. You can understand the role of alliance in context of international business, and you can describe the management of different strategic alliances. So what will be our structure of discussion today? Our entire lecture will be discussed in this structure. First, I will give an introduction to business alliance. Next, we will discuss concept of strategic alliance, then types of strategic alliance, then strategic value of alliances, then alliance management. Next, we will summarize our discussion. We will discuss some keywords. We will make some discuss some self-assessment question, and at last, I will give some reference for further reading on strategic alliance. So first let me define what is an alliance. Friends, an alliance is sharing of capabilities between two or more firms. It means for an alliance, minimum two firms are required. So it's a alliance is the sharing of capabilities between two or more firms. Two or more firms share their capabilities. What is the intention of sharing? With the intention of enhancing their competitive advantage. So if two or more firms share their capabilities to enhance their competitive advantage or create a new business entity to achieve mutually beneficial business objective. It means for an alliance, we require minimum two or more firms, and the intention is to share their enhance their competitive advantage or create new business entity to achieve a win-win situation. In an alliance, both the firms which come together, they are benefited. They create a win-win situation. So an alliance is sharing of capabilities between two or more firms with the intention of enhancing their competitive advantage or creating new business entity to achieve a mutually beneficial business objective. The alliance may be in form of JVs. What is JV? Joint ventures. You know that in Indian automaking business, the most important joint venture is of Maruti and Suzuki. It's a form of alliance. Maruti and Suzuki Motors. Maruti Motors, it's a Indian company. Suzuki Motors, it's a foreign company. And if they come together and frame a global alliance to produce value-driven cars in India. Similarly, you have alliance between Quality and Walls. Two ice cream companies come together and frame the ice cream for Quality. Next, you have recently the concept of alliance in case of BrahMos missile. India is producing BrahMos missile with the help of Russian defense manufacturer. So India has its own capability in missile designing. Similarly, Russia has its own capabilities. Both the firms come together and prepare BrahMos missile, and it's one of the best missile in the world. And we are exporting BrahMos missile to different countries. Say to Philippines, we have exported BrahMos with the worth of $374 million in 2021. It's one of the important or largest export order in Indian defense sector. So what happens in case of alliance? two or more firms come together. They do not combine, but they come together to do a particular task. That is known as alliance. Now, the alliance may be of different type. There can be a global strategic alliance. A global strategic alliance is normally established when a company wants to have a competitive advantage in a related business or enters into a new geographic market, especially in the country where restrictions on import are higher. What does it mean? What is global alliance? The alliance may be of two types, is local alliance and global alliance. A global alliance is created when a company wants to have a competitive advantage in a related business or enter into a new geographic market. Let's take an example. Walmart wants to come to Indian market. But Walmart wants to, there is restriction in Indian retail industry for multi-brand retails to enter into Indian market. So Walmart wants to do online business in retail business in India. So it take the help of Flipkart. It make an alliance with Flipkart to do the online business in India. So it's a type of global alliance. So what is the need for alliance? So now we will discuss what is the need for alliance. Why alliance is at all necessary? So now the question arises, why we need alliances? There are certain reasons for creation of alliance. What are those reasons? First and most important reason is risk sharing. If you are a global partner, if you are a global company, you want to enter into a new market and you will enter by yourself, the entire risk is yours. You are new to the host country environment. The one of the most important way of sharing the risk is create an alliance with a local partner. So if you create an alliance with a local partner, the risk, the country risk, the political risk is shared between global partner and local partner. So for the purpose of risk sharing, many companies go for alliance mode. Second one is economies and scale of critical mass. What is economies of scale? We know that when you produce a product in large scale, when you produce a product in large quantity, per unit cost comes down. This is known as economies of scale. When you form an alliance, the market becomes large. If the market is large, you produce in large quantities. Produce in large quantity, you get the benefit of economies of scale and large scale production. So in order to get the benefit of economies of scale, people also go for alliance. Next one is speed of action. You know that if you will enter into a host market alone, it will take a long time to capture the market. But if you make an alliance with an existing player, you will have a quick entry into the market. You will have a quick gain foothold into the market. So in order to get quick customers, in order to enter into the market quickly, you have to join hands with some local producer. That is known as alliance to get speed of action. Next, alliance can be made to learn new skills. Strategic alliance generally made to learn new skills. If you want to get new technology, you do not have a technology, but another firm has a technology, but that firm doesn't have scale, you have scale. So you can form an alliance to get new technology, new skills, and you can scale up your production. This is known as learning new skills. Alliance is made to learn new skills. Alliance is made to explore new business opportunities. If you want to tap new business opportunity, you can go for alliance mode. Let's take an example. L&T join hands with Combat Vehicle Research Development Establishment, CVRDC, to get new business. New business in defense sector. There is a alliance between L&T and CVRD. The alliance produced many tanks, K9 Bajra tanks. So if L&T wants to enter into defense business, it will have to make alliance with a defense manufacturer which already has experience in that particular sector. Then access to restricted market. In many cases, government restrict the entry of foreign players. They give restricted entry. Let's take an example. During 80s, Honda Motors want to come into India, but Indian rules does not allow it. So it make a strategic alliance with Hero Cycles to sell their motorcycle in India, and as a result of which Hero Honda comes into picture. So this is for accessing restricted market. You make an alliance with a partner, with a local partner. This is known as accessing restricted market. So next we will discuss regarding there are surge in alliance. Today there are many alliances in place. What are the reasons for current surge in alliances? So we will discuss different reasons for current surge in alliances. Surge means increase in alliances. What are the reasons for current increase in alliances? There are many reasons for current increase in alliances. Today, alliances is the buzzword of business world. Why? There are many reasons. What can be the possible reasons? First reason is deregulation. In most of the cases, the rules have been liberalized. Foreign players are coming. We invite foreign players to form an alliance in our local market and do business locally. Most of the countries open up their economy. They deregularize the entry restriction. So because of this, alliances are increasing day by day. Second reason, strengthening of IPR laws. Nowadays, you cannot copy a patented formula. If you have designed something new, then you have patented it. Anybody who wants to use that patent, either he will pay royalty to you or he will form an alliance with you and acquire the intellectual property. Third, because of globalization, alliances are increasing. Globalization means nowadays there is free movement of goods, services and investment across globe. Because of this, there is current surge in alliances. Fourth one is innovation in alliance design. Now there are many new type of alliance coming. That is, there is innovation in alliance design, because of which alliance is increasing. Fifth one is strategic importance of speed. Nowadays, the people companies wants to get the advantages of speed mover. They want to enter into a market speedily. So they will make alliance with a local partner to enter there in a speed way. Next, increase skill in alliance management. Nowadays, there is speed in alliance management and alliance exit. Therefore, there is surge in alliance. Next, seventh one is easier communication across long distances. Nowadays, communication is occurring at a lightning speed. Nowadays, a foreign player can easily make alliance with a local player and communicate, because communication between long distances has improved magnificently. Next, unbounding the value chain. In order to create value, people are creating strategic alliance. So as a result of which more and more business alliances are taking places nowadays. So in India, a large number of sectors are opening and various industries which throw innumerable business opportunity for the host country. So for these regions, these are the regions which is putting rise to the number of global alliances. So there one question comes, what are the reasons why there is surge in alliances in today's world? Next, we will discuss a concept called strategic alliance. What is strategic alliance? So first we have discussed alliance. Now we will discuss what is strategic alliance and what are different type of strategic alliance. Now please see, strategic alliance are voluntary agreements between firms for exchanging, sharing, co-developing products, technology or services. So strategic alliance are voluntary agreements. These are voluntary agreements between two or more firms for exchanging, sharing, co-developing products or technology or services. Strategic alliance are business oriented collaborations. These are business oriented collaboration. These are aimed at gaining competitive advantage and avail extended ownership solutions. So strategic alliance are voluntary agreements. These are made between firms for exchanging, sharing, co-developing product, goods or services. And these are business oriented collaboration. These are aimed at getting competitive advantage and avail extended ownership solutions. The strategic alliance may be of two types. One is contractual alliance, another is equity based alliance. So strategic alliance is of two types. One is contractual alliance, another is equity based alliance. So two type of alliance, contractual alliance and equity based alliance. So first we will discuss regarding contractual alliance. What is contractual alliance? What are different types of contractual alliance? Next we will discuss what is equity based alliance, what are different types of equity based alliance. First we will discuss contractual alliance. So what is contractual alliance? In case of contractual alliance, one contract is created between two parties to form the alliance and it does not involve investment. Contractual alliance does not involve investment. It does not involve huge investment. The contractual alliance may be of different forms. It can be in form of co-marketing. Contractual alliance can be in form of co-marketing. Contractual alliance can be in form of R&D contracts. R&D contracts. Contractual alliance may be in form of turnkey projects. Contractual alliance can be in form of strategic supplier. Contractual alliance can be in form of strategic distributor. And contractual alliance can be in form of licensing and franchising. We'll discuss one by one. Co-marketing. What is co-marketing? Here you take the contract of marketing the product of a particular company. That is known as co-marketing. The alliance is to market the product produced by another company. That is known as co-marketing. Let's take an example. An alliance is made between Nike and other shoe manufacturers for co-marketing their product. The shoe manufacturers market their products. Nike, Adidas, these are the companies which market their product globally. This is known as co-marketing. In some cases, you hand over the R&D contract, research and development contract to some other partner. Let's take an example. During COVID time, what happens? The actually AstraZeneca, a pharma company, it give the R&D contracts to Oxford University for developing the vaccine of corona. So there is an alliance between AstraZeneca and Oxford University. The Oxford University will do research and development for AstraZeneca. It's R&D contract. Turnkey projects. People take turnkey projects. Let's take an example. Many Chinese companies are taking turnkey projects for preparation of huge statues in India. They frame turnkey projects. Turnkey projects means they will do the entire work. They will work from scratch to the trial run. The entire project is taken by a foreign player. That is known as turnkey projects. Strategic supplier. You have make alliance to supply the required raw material. Then strategic distribution. You take contract for distributing the product of a particular company. That is known as strategic distribution. Then there is licensing, franchising. Many of the companies run in a licensing franchising mode, like we have discussed licensing franchising mode. KFC in India is running in licensing franchising mode. McDonald, here you sell some of the IPR related products. So these are contractual alliance. So strategic alliance is of two types. One is contractual alliance, another is equity based alliance. Out of which we have discussed contractual alliance, it does not involve huge investment. Then another alliance is equity based alliance. So today, now we will discuss what are different equity based alliance. So write down equity based alliance. Equity based alliance. What is equity based alliance? This equity based alliance require huge commitments of products. So it requires investment. It requires investment, huge investment or commitment of huge funds. Commitment of huge funds. The person who frame alliance, he also invest along with the local partner. What are the ways in this particular equity-based alliance is done? Equity-based alliance are generally done with the help of following strategies. First one is strategic investment. Strategic investment. Next one is cross shareholding. Cross shareholding. And most popular is joint venture or JV. Joint venture or JV. What does it mean? Equity based alliance. Here you invest a huge amount of funds in the and you both the alliance partner invest a huge amount of funds. The equity based alliance may be in form of strategic investment. Cross shareholding. What is cross shareholding? You hold some share in other company holds some shares in your company. This is cross holding. And joint venture, when two or more companies come together to do a particular task, it is known as joint venture. Like Maruti Suzuki runs in joint venture, Hero Honda in joint venture, Bajaj Kawasaki in joint venture model, ICICI Pru in joint venture model, ICICI Lombard, PNB MetLife joint venture mode of strategic alliance. Okay. Next, there can be strategic alliance of two companies. Two companies can have strategic alliance to gain advantage from each other's strength. To gain advantage from each other's strengths. Let's take an example. There is a company, a luxury brand manufacturer company, Louis Vuitton and BMW. BMW is a luxury car maker and Louis Vuitton is a luxury product makers. And they align together. They make alliance together because the customers of BMW and customers using Louis Vuitton are more or less same, and they want to take advantage from each other. Anyone who buy BMW car, there is cross selling of Louis Vuitton bags to the customers of BMW cars. So there is an alliance between Louis Vuitton and BMW. Next, we will discuss what are the comprehensive model of strategic alliance. So we have discussed strategic alliance. Now we will discuss different comprehensive model of strategic alliance network. What are the comprehensive model? Generally, the strategic alliance is required for three purposes. The comprehensive model of strategic alliance may be industry-based model, may be resources-based model, may be institution-based consideration. So, industry-based model, resources-based model, and institution-based model. So, we will discuss one after one another. First, we will discuss regarding some industry-based model for strategic alliance. Why strategic alliance occur? Due to industry-based consideration. Sometimes the industry makes some compulsion because of which strategic alliance occur. What are those industry-based consideration? The most important industry-based consideration is collaboration among rivals. Many competing firms combine together to reduce the rivalry between themselves and they make strategic alliance. This is collaboration among rivals. Let's take an example. Vodafone and Idea in India were rivals. But as Jio enters into the market, Vodafone Idea merge together. Previously, they make an alliance. Next, they merge together. That is known as VI. They have created VI to reduce the rivalry among themselves and fight with Jio. That is collaboration among rivals. Then entry barriers. In some cases, there are entry barriers. In order to avoid the entry barriers, then what happens? The strategic alliance takes place. Third can be due to upstream or downstream verticals. What is upstream verticals? What is downstream verticals? Downstream companies are those companies which are providing raw material to you. They are your suppliers. And if you combine with themselves, make an alliance with your raw material supplier, that is known as upstream alliance, downstream alliance. What is upstream companies? Upstream companies are the buyers of your product. And if you make an alliance with your buyers, then that is known as upstream alliance. So industry-based consideration can be collaboration among rivals, entry barriers, upstream or downstream verticals. There can be alliance and network to provide substitute product or services. For providing substitute product, substitute services, there can be alliance. And if alliance takes place due to this region, this is known as industry-based consideration for alliance. The consideration for alliance can be of three types. One is industry-based, another is resource-based, another is institution-based. So what are the resource-based consideration for creating strategic alliance? Resource-based consideration are known as BRIO model, V-R-I-O, BRIO model or BRIO consideration. What is BRIO consideration? V means value added must outweigh cost. If you form an alliance and you have to bear some cost and you will get some value. If the value added is more than cost, then only you will do alliance. Next, R means a rarity of relational capability and desirable partners. If you get relational capabilities and get suitable partner, you can go for alliance. I means immutability of firm, specific and relation specific capabilities. Firm specific capabilities and relationship specific capabilities sometimes force for alliance. Then O means organization of alliance activities at firm and relationship level also influence what is strategic alliance. So strategic alliance are influenced by three considerations. One is industry based consideration, another is resource based consideration, and the last one which influence strategic alliance, that is institution based consideration. What is institution based consideration? One is formal regulatory pillars, informal normative pillars, informal cognitive pillars. These are the three considerations which influence the global strategic alliance. Next we have discussed Brio model, we have discussed why global strategic alliance occurs. Now we will discuss types of strategic alliance. What are different types of strategic alliance? Now please see, types of strategic alliance. There can be strategic alliance can be of two types. One is local alliance, another is global alliance. So strategic alliance can be of two types, local alliance and global alliance. So first we will discuss what is local alliance, then we will discuss what is global alliance. Global alliance may be of three types, A, B, C. Three types of global alliance. What are the three types of global alliance? Global alliance is of three types. One is coalition, another is co-specialization, coalition, co-specialization, and the third one is learning alliance. So we will discuss this type of alliance, type of strategic alliance one by one. First we will discuss what is a local alliance, then we will discuss what is a global alliance, and then we will discuss in context of global alliance what is coalition, what is co-specialization, and what is learning alliance one by one. So first we will discuss what is local alliance, what is a local alliance, and how a local alliance is formed. Now please see, what is a local alliance? A local alliance is one. What is a local alliance? Alliance can be global or local. What is a local alliance? Local alliance is one in which the object is for a foreign company to penetrate a local market. If a foreign company wants to penetrate into a local market, enter into a local market, or to have access to a set of resources which is available in a particular country, that is known as local alliance. So local alliance is done by a foreign player with a local player with an objective, with two particular objectives. Point number one, objective is to penetrate into local market. It wants to enter into local market as quickly as possible. Then it will go for a local alliance. A foreign company will go for a local alliance if you want to penetrate into a local market as quickly as possible. Or if he want to have access to a set of resources which is available to a local player. Let's take an example, one steel plant of, let's say, South Korea make a local alliance with a mining company in India. Let's say POSCO makes an alliance with OMC to supply raw materials to POSCO. It is known as local alliance to have access to a set of resources available in a particular country. Walmart wants to make an alliance with Flipkart. What is the objective? To penetrate into Indian markets, Indian online market, that is known as local alliance. So local alliance is done with two purposes. Point number one purpose is to penetrate into a local market. Point number two is to have access to some resources which are available in a particular country. So this is local alliance. Next we will discuss global alliance. What is global alliance? Then global alliance, what is global alliance? A global alliance is a one. What is a global alliance? In which the object would be either to develop a global market presence or to enhance the worldwide competitive capabilities of the party. Two purposes. First one is global alliance is done to develop global market presence. If a company wants to increase its presence in different countries, it will have to have a global market presence. Apple wants to have global market presence. It wants to sell its products in the Indian market. So it will go for a global alliance. Or if the company wants to enhance the worldwide competitive capabilities, how competitive capabilities formed? Most of the hardware manufacturers means computer hardware manufacturers, make alliance with Chinese hardware manufacturing companies to produce their product so that their product will be globally competitive. Because in China, you can produce the product at a cheap rate. So you can see most of the companies manufacturing base is in China because this company wants to get competitive advantage. Therefore, they create global alliance. The global alliance is created in three ways. There are three ways of creating global alliance. What are the three ways of creating global alliance? The first way of creating global alliance is coalition. So we'll discuss what is coalition. Next one is co-specialization. We'll discuss what is co-specialization. And learning alliance, we'll discuss what is learning alliance. Three purposes are there. Coalition. What is coalition? What is coalition? Coalition is an alliance of competitors, distributors, and suppliers in same industry. So if you want to go for coalition alliance, it will be a alliance of competitors. You will alliance with your competitor or distributor or suppliers of the same industry. And in coalition, these firms pool their resources and capabilities together in such a way that they able to gain better hold of global markets. So coalition is a alliance of competitor, distributor, supplier. Most important thing is all are of same industry and they pool their resources to gain better hold of the global market. Example, Star Alliance Network. Alliance in airline business. Star Alliance Network is a coalition form of strategic alliance, global strategic alliance. Another is co-specialization. What is co-specialization? In case of co-specialization, the unique capabilities of each firm are pulled together, and the two or more firms pull their unique capability to develop new product or new technology. Let's take an example. There is a co-specialization alliance between Indian companies and Chinese company. Indian government and Chinese government and Japanese government decided in 2019 to co-develop 5th and 6th generation communication technology, where India will provide software and Japan will provide hardware, because Japan has competitive advantage in hardware, communication hardware devices, and India has competitive advantage in communication software devices. There is a co-specialization alliance between Rolls-Royce and Hindustan Aeronautics Limited (HAL) in 2021, where Rolls-Royce will provide engines and HAL will provide other aircraft materials. They will come together with their strategic alliance to produce combat aircrafts. Next one is learning alliance. What is an learning alliance? Learning alliance are formed for transfer of know-how or for knowledge transfer. Learning alliance is created. So learning alliance are created for knowledge transfer purpose. Example, there is a alliance between Honda and General Motors for knowledge transfer. Alliance between Mazda Motors and Toyota Motors for knowledge transfer. So this is known as alliance. So there are two types of alliance. One is local alliance, another is global alliance. Local alliance is created to penetrate to a local market or have access to a resources which is available in local market. Global market is created, global alliance is created to develop global market presence or enhance worldwide competitiveness. It is formed in three forms. One is coalition form, another is co-specialization form, another is learning alliance form. Learning alliance form. Three purposes. Coalition is an alliance of competitor, distributor of the same industry. Co-specialization, both the firm bring their unique capabilities to form a new product, and learning alliance is used to transfer know-how. Next, we will discuss strategic value of alliances. Each and every alliance must create a value. If an alliance does not create value, it is not worth doing. So, alliance must create a value. Value creation is the most important form of alliance creation. The value can be of two types. So value created in an alliance can be of two types. What are the two types of value creation? First one is value created by alliance. Value created by alliance. Second one is value captured by partners. Value captured by partners. So there can be two things, two type of value. One is value creation and value distribution. So we will discuss. We have discussed that a alliance must create value. The value may be of two types: value created by alliance and value captured by partners. So what is the value created by alliance and what is value captured by each partner? The value created by alliance is the following four types. First, value created by alliance. By doing an alliance, what value is created? First one is revenue may be generated by alliance by increasing volume of sales. The revenue generated by alliance through ability to command high differentiated price. What is differentiated price? Local made product is selling at a cheap rate, where alliance based product is sold at a premium rate. Next, future revenues or cost benefit comes from R&D products or processes. If you get R&D benefits, your future revenue or cost will increase, future cost will come down. This is value created by alliance. And cost benefit resulting from economies of scale. If you do an alliance, you will get the benefit of economies of scale, and all these four are value created by an alliance. Then next we will discuss value captured by an alliance. What are the value captured by an alliance? The value captured by an alliance can be of the following 5 types. So we will discuss value captured by alliance. What are the value capturing by alliance? First one is distribution of alliance profit. The profit of the alliance, how it is distributed to each partner. Then profit generated by sale of intermediary products. There can be profit from sale of final product and profit from sale of intermediary product, that is value captured by partners. Next, profit derived from product or process developed due to alliance. Then increased revenue or cost reduction coming from alliance. Then profit coming from other products where sales are boosted because of alliance. Because of alliance, there is name and fame of yours increases. Because of alliance of Hero cycles with Honda Motors, Hero cycle's name and fame increases. As a result of which, two-wheeler is sold. As well as there is increase in Hero cycles, and this is known as profit coming from other product where sales are boosted because of the alliance. So the value, each and every alliance must create value. The value may be of 2 types, that is value created by an alliance and value captured by partners in an alliance. Next we will discuss regarding alliance management. What are the stages of alliance management, alliance formation? Generally, following 5 stages. These are stages of alliance formation. What are the 5 types of alliance, stages of alliance formation? And strategic alliance has following 5 stages. First one is partner assessment. Second one is contract negotiation. Third one is alliance operation. Fourth one is alliance termination. Fifth one is implementation of management of alliance. So we'll discuss one by one. Partner assessment. What is partner assessment? Partner assessment is a stage. It is the first stage of alliance. It is a stage which involves analyzing the strength and weaknesses of potential partner. So in this stage, we identify the strength and weakness of the partner with which we want to make alliance. Second stage is contract negotiation. What is contract negotiation? Partner assessment is the first stage. Second stage is contract negotiation. What is contract negotiation? What does happens in contract negotiation? It involves determining whether all the partners involved has a realistic object or not. So in contract negotiation, we understand and define the contribution of each partner. Which partner will contribute what? That is decided under contract negotiation stage. Third stage is alliance operation. What is alliance operation stage? What does alliance operation means? It involves addressing the commitment of senior management. Addressing the commitment of senior management and finding strength of resources devoted to alliance. Fourth stage is alliance termination. Termination means close. It involves winding off of the alliance when objective has been met or objective could not be met. The alliance has to be terminated. And fifth and most important stage is implementation management. What is implementation management? It focuses on issues defining success of alliance. What is the success of alliance? And it defines different issues which involves success of alliance. It involves planned document whereby you define who, how, what, when of alliance. A company may make strategic alliance with different companies. Let's take an example of Toshiba. Toshiba is a company, it make alliance with different companies. With IBM, it make alliance for data storage device. With Apple, Toshiba make alliance for new technology creation. With Samsung, it make alliance to jointly develop fresh memory chips. With Texas Instrument, it alliance for R&D. There is a alliance or joint venture of Toshiba with GE to sell lighting products in Japan. So a company may frame strategic alliance, global strategic alliance with different partners for different purposes. So first one is we have discussed in alliance management, we have discussed regarding that is partner assessment. There is a partner analysis stage in alliance management. This is the second stage of alliance management. Partner analysis deals with four things. What are the four things partner analysis deals with? It deals with finding out four type of fits. What are the four type of fits? First one is strategic fit. Strategic fit. Second one is strategic fit. Second one is capability fit. Strategic fit, capability fit. Third one is organization fit. Last one is control fit. So what are these? So partner analysis deals with finding out the following four fit: strategic fit, capability fit, organization fit, and cultural fit. Cultural fit. Last one is cultural fit. So partner analysis consists of strategic fit, capabilities fit, organizational fit, and cultural fit. So we will discuss all these fits one by one. Strategic fit is the analysis of compatibility among partners, whether the partner is compatible to it or not, with respect to their explicit and implicit objective. So testing the compatibility is known as strategic fit. Second aspect is capability fit. It implies competitive capabilities of the business. It includes determination of organizational resources, contribution in value chain, and identifying the gap. This is known as capability fit. And cultural fit implies corporate and industry and national culture. And what is organizational fit? Organizational fit refers to structure, system, and procedures of an organization. So the partner, alliance partner, must have four type of fit with the partner, with the company which wants to create alliance. One is it must be strategically fit, it must be capability fit, there must be organizational fit, there must be cultural fit between the partners, so that alliance will last for a long period of time. Next, we are discussing regarding negotiation and design. What is negotiation and design? So this aspect of organizational scope involves organizational design and operational content. So negotiation is made between alliance partners. The negotiation is done in 6 different aspects. So what are the aspects in which negotiations done. The negotiations are done in the legal structure. The negotiations done in the degree of task integrations. Negotiations are done in the appointment of executives. Negotiation is done in distribution of value. Negotiation is done in reporting and communication process. Negotiation is done in conflict resolution and mechanism. So these things must be decided first before entering into a global strategic alliance. Generally, global strategic alliance are in form of joint ventures. But apart from joint venture, there are some other ways in which global strategic alliance can be created. What are the other ways? The global strategic alliance can be created with joint venture, except that there are other ways in which global strategic alliance can be created. It can be created with equity participation. It can be created with joint equity participation. It can be created with long-term contract agreements. It can be created with R&D joint projects. These are certain ways of creating global strategic alliance. The global strategic alliance, in global strategic alliance, there can be horizontal or vertical communication flows between partners. There can be internal, horizontal, vertical communication flows within partners. This can be seen in the following structure. So this is partner A, alliance structure, and partner B. There is communication in between partners. There is communication within the partners. There is communication between the partners. There is horizontal communication, there is vertical communication. So there is a horizontal and vertical communication flows between partners within partnership mediated by alliance structure. Then, and the last stage in alliance management is the implementation of the alliance. What is implementation of the alliance? Implementation simply means integration, cooperation, and learning. After the formation of the alliance, it is important to put the alliance and alliance structure to work independently. So the job of integration team is very important in strategic alliance. In alliance, the alliance partners learn something. The learning from the alliance is of two types. One is co-learning and captured learning. Co-learning is within the alliance, whereas captured learning is learning of the partners from each other. The learning in an alliance can be of three types. What is learning in an alliance of three types? One is learning about the business, learning about the task, learning about the partner's expectation and capabilities. So in today's class, we have discussed regarding strategic alliance. So we have discussed regarding strategic alliance, what are the benefits of strategic alliance, what is global alliance, what is local alliance, what is global alliance types, coalition, co-specialization, learning alliance. We have discussed different type of alliance. We have discussed different value created by an alliance. What are the value created? Value created is of two types. That is value created for partners and value distributed to partners. And we have discussed different implementation. We have discussed different fits, strategic fit, capabilities fits, cultural fit, organizational fit. These are certain keywords we have discussed: strategic alliance, coalition, co-specialization, learning alliance, global alliance, local alliance, industry-based view, resource-based views, institutional views, equity alliance, non-equity alliance, minority equity alliance, different type of fits, strategic fit, global fit, capacity fit, and these are self-assessment questions and a reference for further reading. Thank you. Thank you for attending my class today. Thank you. Thank you.